Hello, the channel. We're back again. Welcome, Speedy.
Hello, the channel.
Yes, I
Thanks for
remember
having
last
me.
time. Good stuff. You never remembered your beer. I've got the Guinness lined up. You obviously must be engaged with the kids and everything. So I've got my Guinness anyway, and we're gonna have a another fun evening. We're gonna do a big pack opening, chat about the Euros, Ultimate Champions and stuff. How you doing? Any luck so far?
Doing all right in the world class. I'm currently 17th, obviously with the Italy Albania match to go.
Ooh,
But I
up
made
20.
but I made it. I don't have any players left, so let's come on Albania. But I'm more excited about the Euros. Obviously, as we mentioned earlier, 3 games, 13 goals. There's a penalty. There's been a red card. It's been amazing action.
Yeah, I mean, it was a hard watch last night, I must admit, but yeah, I mean, everybody knows sort of well, Virts obviously and Ultimate Champions, and Musiala. I mean, Scotland were poor, but Germany were pretty awesome to watch, and it's hard because obviously being host and not been playing competitive games, but see when you see them playing that, you're like, whoa, like honestly, such a good team. So yeah, interestingly, I actually picked up a couple of mythic German backups today, so there's a bit of method in the madness as well. Picked up Sani, picked up Schlotterbeck, etc. Might just be a waste of money, but I'm thinking I can't really see any scenario where they don't hammer Hungary, and then obviously you've got the last game where maybe they'll bring some guys in, and also Nico Schlotterbeck, I think's actually better than those two centre backs at Germany. But there we go. So maybe one sort of injury away from being a gin card for the later stage. But Germany were awesome, sadly. So there we go. It was a good
Most
game,
def-
not for
Most
Scotland.
definitely, and just adding to that, you saw, I can't think of his name now. You saw the young striker from Switzerland, who I don't think's even been minted in UC yet, for the Euro game. He scored today, and even
Yeah,
Embolo,
yeah.
who hadn't played for ages, came on and scored. So even your subs that don't play, look at Fulkring from Germany last night. You can come on 10, 15, 20 minutes and still make an impact and score decently.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think especially with the big nations. Like, I think looking at tournaments in the past, you see that guys come in and they start making an impact and they just kind of come out of nowhere. So you see these group games and people are doing well and everybody's all piling into them, and buying certain guys, but it's only one injury, it's only one red card, it's only a change for the last game. Somebody comes in, gets a hat trick, whatever. So it's kind of interesting. Obviously, I enjoyed that game, Spain against Croatia. I mean, I was quite surprised. I thought it'd be quite close, but I thought Spain were awesome. So, it's interesting. But Croatia again have got Albania next, and that's a must win. So you would fancy they'll bounce back. So it's fast and furious, this, isn't it? Because you've got another game week tomorrow, and then you've got other game weeks coming. 20 game weeks across the month for the Euros. Brilliant stuff.
That's it, and they took Modric and Kovacic off a little earlier, obviously saving him for
Yeah.
that game. So yeah, that is a must one. Obviously, being in the group of death as well, it'll be interesting to see what happens a little later tonight.
Well, Modric is as old as me, right? So it's like you need
He's
some
younger.
rest.
He's younger than me, McBride, giving away my age.
Modric is away for a couple of Guinness and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, right, so we're on to rip open some packs and just to let everybody know. So I've actually bought more packs this time than the last time because obviously Group A and Group B, Group C and D, and I've actually added in some packs from E and F. I don't know why I did that. I just get a bit impatient, but I thought it'd be really good on Saturday night just to have a huge pack opening and then just kind of see where it goes from there. Kind of at the top end of the budget now. I see some of the guys, like Spicer, Josh, Civilized Gunners, and they've got like over 100 cards each and stuff. I'm going, it's like these guys are mad. But
They are.
they are, yeah. But we'll see if we can try and find a way to compete with them. And you know what they say, better lucky than good. So you never know. Sometimes you just get a bit of luck as well, don't you? So
Before you start ripping McBride, a little thing. I on Group A and B, I spent about $200 on the packs, and yes, I'm potentially not going to end in the top 25. But with me, with one game to go, sitting 17th, You can have 100 or you can have 30. It depends on the selection at the end of the day and who performs and those
Yeah.
captaincy choices.
Yeah, well, I mean, I picked Elvedi and he never played, which was a shame because Swiss scored okay. And then a Kieran Tierney in reserve who scored fucking nothing because Scotland get absolutely pumped. So, yeah, I did have somebody in the bench who I thought, yeah, it might do okay, but, that game did surprise me, I must admit. But, you know, it's one of those, isn't it? Like, you know, aye, we get pumped, right? Anyway, let's share the screen. Pressing buttons here, share the screen. So I'm actually pretty pleased with how I did in the league, right? So let's have a quick look at this first. So um Cruz, Havertz, and Musiala in the league. Gambled on Calafiore, which has worked out because he's starting, although Cristante's not starting, and it was really hard to get under the cap. But I do like that. I like the format of the league because you can pick anybody, right? But it's kind of quite hard to get all the stars out. So I think that's going to be a real fun contest for the 10K.
It's really exciting. That's why already yesterday and today I've been tweaking my next game day two team to put into that 1,200. Can I give a little hint?
Yes.
To save a little money for the outfield, have a look at Casper Schmeichel. He's got a great low score of about 70. And Denmark have a decent fixture as well. So that's my little hint for game day two for the Global League with the point cap.
Right, I'm going to do my team after we finish here, and the first pick's going to be Casper Michael. That's what I'm going to do. I do need to do that actually, and tomorrow in Scotland's Father's Day, um, so yeah, I get to watch loads of football, get out for my breakfast. I don't know, maybe I drink more Guinness later. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I don't know if I want to be drinking Guinness watching England. Like, yeah.
We have the Father's Day tomorrow, yeah, as well. But the kids have already said, "Are you taking us out to a restaurant so you can have breakfast?"
Nice, nice. I like it. So anyway, I've loaded up three epic packs from Group C, three from Group D, three from Group E, three from Group F, and then I've got five packs from C and D, and then three from E and F. So kind of got to the point where we got to E and F, and I thought, fucking hell, I've looked at my bank statement here, and I've spent like 300 or 400 quid. So that was the main reasoning. There's no specific strategy behind it. It's just like, oh, I hope the wife doesn't look at the bank statement now, that type of thing. So yeah,
Hope she doesn't watch your streams.
nah, well, that's the interesting thing. YouTube actually breaks it down. So, like, there was like a point where it was like percentage of who watches your channel, and it was like 100% male. And then there was one point where it went to 99%. I thought, how did that happen? And the wife said, "Oh yeah, watch your video there, Dave. You said you would be good to get the views up." So it's like literally the only woman that watches my channel is my wife, and she doesn't even watch me anymore. So that's how shaped my pattern is. Anyway, let's get some of these packs opened. Otherwise, we're not going to see the Italy and Albania game because it's 7:15, and the game comes on in 45 minutes. So this is going to be a fun one. This is the England group. So England, Denmark. I mean, England obviously heavy favourites. I don't know. I mean, I'm not so sure they'll be brilliant for UC. They might surprise me, but all the chat in the media is about how they're struggling defensively, and ultimately getting a full. If you want a full stack, you're going to have a few goals and or keeping it quite tight as well.
That's it.
Yeah. Right, let's see if we can pull some English. Oh, Jordan Pickford, for fuck's sake.
First up, let's
Are
end the
you having a
stream.
laugh? I've
End
just
the stream now.
I've literally just slaughtered English defending and I've pulled Jordan Pickford. How does that happen, honestly? You've rigged this.
I remember when you opened your first packs on UC back in the day. You also got this luck, so it's nothing new.
Yeah. Aye, Bukayo Saka, unique. Right, anyway. This
Yes.
is going to be like three English guys, isn't it? Oh, yes, a Serbian. Yes, come on.
Masimovic.
And Ilicic. Big Joseph Ilicic. I can't believe he's still playing. I remember I used to own him in Football Index. And he was like a god on there. Like at one point he was so good because he was cheap and he was
Yeah.
just like doing bits for Atalanta. But there we go. Pickford's a good pull. I mean, taking
Yeah,
my
brilliant.
my Scottish allegiance aside, expected to go far in the tournament as well. Trent,
Oh,
Trent
quick
defend that
question.
card.
Quick question on this. What do you think of the talk that he's going to play in midfield?
Yeah, I mean, I just want him on the pitch, right? I mean,
Yeah,
he's,
yeah.
um, he's just so good. Um, I rate him like hugely. I think sometimes maybe if he plays right back, it doesn't really suit him because his best points of his game are passing, he's attacking. So if he
That's it.
plays centre mid, I mean Rice can do either. Rice can go forward or Rice can do the defensive job. So I think that would be really, really interesting. I would talk about obviously Wharton and Mino and sort of like just get Trent in there. I mean, like there's an argument sometimes for just if you've got these sort of world class talents, find a way to get them on the pitch, find a way to suit how they play type thing. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. To be honest, I love Trent. Honestly, I know I say that with the Scotland top on, but like I love watching him play football. So there we go. Gasinovic
Savage.
and so I don't know. So I guess we could build an anti-English stack as well now because we're like England and Serbia.
Yeah, Serbia will play Slovenia one of the game weeks. Remember?
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, that's right. And we've got one more pack to open as well. The other thing behind like getting obviously only three of the epic packs is I want to see what I get in Mythic, right? Because you can drop those Mythics down. So that's been quite handy, being able to, just drop them down and play them wherever you want, but without having the advantage of like the extra sort of bonus, etc. So yeah. Stones.
John
I
Stones,
actually
you
give
got
this.
him.
I've
Quality.
I've literally slagged off at the start of the stream England's defending, and I've built an English defensive stack. I can't honestly. You're at it.
You just need Walker, Trippier, and Guay now, and you sorted.
Oh, yeah, because he doesn't even play. Doesn't even play for the backups. Fuck this, honestly. Milinkovic. He's a good defender. Anyway, so there we go. That's a Group C packs done for Epic. Pretty pleased with that, to be honest. I mean, maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe's England will just big Southgate with his waistcoat on will just be defensive and they'll be the guys to be in. I don't know.
There's talk. There's talk. There was a lot of talk about them always wanting to do that defensive structure, but I think with the attacking, if you think Foden, Kane, Saka, Declan, let's say Trent and Jude Bellingham, hello, especially the first game, go at it.
Right, let's pull some Griezmanns and some Mbappes. So that's what we could do. We just build a stack and just say, right, England will be born and they'll draw 0-0 and then France will just score loads of goals. That could be good, right? So see if you've rigged this. I'm gonna press the button now for Griezmann and Mbappe, right? Oh, I put my can on. They're just giving me defenders. You just talked about how many goals there's been at Euros. You're giving me. I like it when my that's a good pool. I must admit. If France go far, then there'll be a point where a full France stack will be pretty powerful. Stefan Posh. Is there any like midfielders or forwards or anything in these packs? Lewandowski.
Lewandowski.
I think he's injured.
Yeah, I already said it was the first game at least.
Yeah. Well, that'll be no use then. Yeah, well, if he does come back, then he's a handy player, obviously. Lewandowski. So
Of
that's
course.
for forwards. Right. Group D pack. Jedi shouting. Might have a sniffer playing. There's quite a lot of injuries in midfield, so that's kind of interesting. So Frankie de Jong injured. Coop Miner's injured as well, so might go with sort of Veerman and shooting. Might be Wijnaldum, so
Yeah.
but could be useful. Damien Szymanski, probably not useful. And Piatek, he might play actually because Lewandowski's injured, so I don't see any Mbappe's here or Griezmann. Do you see any?
I do see one in my collection. I pulled one for the group season for the group D's. I'm lucky.
Here we go again.
Your big ones are going to be in your mythic packs, my friend.
Yeah,
Your forwards and
that's
your mids.
yeah. That if we're saving it for that, I'm up for that. Right, let's go. We're gonna have Pavard. I don't think Pavard will play actually. But again, maybe one injury away from like, being in. So praying for injuries now. Patrick Pence. I think he will be the goalkeeper for Austria actually. So people are selling him really quick, really cheap. But you'll see, like obviously with the games, Neuer obviously against Scotland had no action at all and then conceded, so he never really got any points. But Austria are actually pretty solid at the back, so guys like Patrick Pence could turn out to be sort of sneaky good.
That's it.
And then we've got Andreas Weimann.
Just fireman.
Right. So I'm through the Group D packs. We'll do all the epic ones first, and then we'll just do a huge rip of the mythics. I think because I find that like quite exciting as well. So where's my other pack?
They're all exciting to me.
I know. Is that me opened up my packs here? Hang on. No, Group E and Group F. Right, hang on. Pause. Yeah, pause. I need a piss, right? 2 minutes. It's because I'm drinking Guinness. 2 minutes. Guinness is running right through me.
That was the quietest your stream's ever been.
I know. Tell me about it. Right, you ready to rock again? I think it'll just
Yeah,
say
of course.
Express again, right?
Yeah.
Yep, all good. Right, Group E. So in this group, we've got Belgium, Ukraine, Romania, and is that Slovenia? Is that right?
Yeah.
Actually, before we open this, I actually really fancy Ukraine at the moment. I think that like they'll do pretty well. It's not it's Georgia, it's Ukraine, Georgia. What rubbish. Don't know my flags. It's Georgia. If I'm not going to get like Kevin De Bruyne, obviously the first choice, like to pull some Ukraine players because I fancy mixing in. I think they'll score a few games, few goals against Romania.
Yep.
Right. So
Very good player. Very good player on UC. He scores very well for the midfielder. So as a midfielder, so just letting you know, I know on the UC scoring matrix, and we've obviously got the Romania league, so he does score well, and he's a midfielder.
yeah, so I remember him from when I was back on the main site. Like he was always scoring really well. I think he was
Yeah,
at that point he was sort of just aging out the under 23s and stuff, and he was like a pretty good card. So
that's it.
interesting. Zubkov. I don't know if Zubkov will play. I know there's one injury. I think Michaelenko might be injured. Um so he's a bit of a doubt, but I don't know if Zubkov will play. And we've got wrong button. Taras Stepanenko. I think Taras Stepanenko will play actually. So there we go. One into the full Ukraine stack. Might some of these guys might end up getting in world class by the way, because I know it's like epics, but you can put three epics in, right? So some of
Yeah.
these guys might end up in world class. Marius Marin. There we go. I've been asking for a Ukraine stack and I'm pulling all the Romanians here. You have a big swig of the Guinness here. For what?
Look at cheers.
Dennis J.
Dennis Dragos.
Maybe we're just going to run a Romanian stack. I don't know. We do that in beginner. Um, Siganov, yes. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
See the nice big green. 125.
Yeah, and he's the guy who plays for Girona, right? So him and Dobvik have been sort of smashing everybody up all season. So Yeah, that's the track that the track I thought I've got here is like I think Ukraine they scored 5 goals in their last friendly before
Wow,
the Euros. So I can't remember. I think it was quite a weak team that were playing, but they might be in the mood, you know. So
100%.
right, Axel Witsel. I don't think he'll play either, to be honest. Although he's probably not far off the team, but Matthias Barrow. Where's Kevin De Bruyne? We want a Kevin De Bruyne, or we want
Yes.
Lukaku or something. Sudakov, right. Now this guy's a player as well, by the way. This guy is he'll end up I think in one of the big top 5 leagues this season. So we kind of got two at the stack. So we've got Saganov and Sudakov. So that's not too bad, to be honest. Not really too disappointed with that. Right. We've got Group F as well. So Group F is Turkey. It's Georgia, isn't it?
Portugal.
Portugal,
Yeah,
Czech Republic, and Georgia.
that's it.
I'm not good with the flags, am I? I'll need to brush up on my flags, Speedy. It's Turkey against Georgia, right? That's right, because Ukraine are playing against Romania. So Adam Hložek, I think he'll play for Czech.
Decent. Yeah, there's chat about that wing position and him potentially filling it.
Yeah, they're underrated team as well. Czech Republic is kind of like everybody sort of writes them off, and then like they're always there or thereabouts in the group phases anyway. So right. I'm not even going to say that. I'm not going to. There's no way I can pronounce that after 3 or 4 Guinness, right? Big answer.
Meg Babashvili.
You can try and pronounce it. Okay. Saba Lobjanidze.
Yeah, that's a good one. Good pronunciation there.
Saba. Big Saba. Um, right. Want some Cristiano Ronaldo's or some Bruno
Well,
Fernandes or something.
that would be amazing.
Thomas Chori. And
All right.
no.
You
None of them.
said, oh, there's only 2 teams in these packs.
Bloody hell. You're supposed to be advertising UC here. You might have just actually just weighted the packs to give me good players or something. Like anyway, it's okay. I'm saving my luck for the mythic packs. We've got loads of mythic packs to rip. So we're going to do it there, right? Group F. Ruben Neves.
There's,
João Palhinha.
you know,
I think Vitinha will probably play. So I don't know if he'll start actually. Bruno Fernandes, Vitinha, Bernardo Silva. Ronaldo!
Ronaldo. Can you believe it?
Yes! There we go. Messi's
That
better.
makes
Get it
that
up.
makes up for all the rest.
Ronaldo 7. There we go. So that's not bad. That's actually that probably does make up for all the rest because some of these cards are really quite hard to come by, aren't they? So yeah, happy about that. Right, so we've got 5 packs to open from Mythic Group C, 5 from Group D, 3 from Group E, and 3 from Group F. So still got a lot of chances to get some luck. These are the main ones. We need some luck. Obviously, 5 packs per group. I did fancy that, like, as much as I bemoan England, like they'll get out the group and they'll probably go far. So getting some good mythic English players would be pretty handy. And obviously in our group, France are the other favourites, right? So yeah, this is where we need to build in some luck, hopefully. Can we pull on our Saka? You never know. Joe Gomez. Had to be English for the first one, right? Oh, Santia. Saka!
Unreal.
Hold it!
Unreal.
Hold it.
Unreal.
It's written in the stars.
Yeah. I'll be asking after all your wins. I'll be asking for a cut at the end of the season.
We'll see if I actually end up in profit or if I just don't end up spending hundreds of quid on guys who maybe might play in the third game. Dusan Flavic, that could be quite handy as
Average,
well.
yeah, decent. Got a good last five average as well.
Good stuff. Oh, I'm happy about Saka. That brings back some memories on. So I remember that day, like it was the 90 quid pack or $90 pack. So it was like if you had signed up in advance, because I was one of the first sort of guys to sign up to the Scottish League stuff. And then you obviously you had the chance of, like, I think it was two $90 packs and they had like some uniques and stuff in it. And Saka came out. It was like the Genesis pack. Incredible.
Yes, we all got a Genesis pick, and yeah, that was a king. That was King Pools.
Yeah. Jammy bastard. Right. Let's keep it going. Casper Dolberg. I think Hoyland will play, won't he? But you never know. Might be one injury away again. Vanya.
Milinkovic
Yeah.
Savic.
Yeah, so he will play. I'm
Yeah,
actually tempted to play him because I think he'll face a lot of shots, right? So if he does keep it down to maybe one goal, you could see him building up a good score. We'll see. And Andres Sporer. Getting our couple open. This is fun, this, isn't it? I mean, like,
it's
I must say, I'm really enjoying the format. Like, it's quite interesting because people are trying to trade players and try to list players, and I'm still buying guys. I'm thinking, should I buy guys? And it's the whole dynamic's quite interesting.
the thrill of the pack opening has always excited me as well. Just to see those pulls, and you can see the excitement in your face. Obviously, when you pull your Saka, your Cristiano Ronaldo,
Yeah,
it's exciting. Very good.
yeah, I agree with that. Right, let's pull some more good ones. Dusan Tadic, interesting. I mean, a guy who historically has scored really well. I mean, obviously, first game against England's going to be tough, but these guys can come into their own in the second and the third games, or even if they do manage to qualify from the third place or whatever as well, you know.
That's it.
Andre Spora. I've already got him. Can I give him back?
Yeah,
You
you
take him
did.
back. Take him back. I want to swap.
You'll give me this two ticket, I'm sure.
Right. We'll get another couple open. It's fun opening the mythic ones as well. Like, it's good knowing you can just use them anywhere, you know. Like, I know
Yeah.
they don't give you an advantage, but it's about utility at the end of the day. So
It's building your collection and your squad. And there we go.
Rasmus Hoyland, that's good. So I put him in with um Kasper Schmeichel in the league team after your
That's
tip
it.
earlier.
That's it. That's it.
Dusan Vlahovic. Anybody wants to buy a Dusan Vlahovic and now have one available for sale?
Send McBride a DM in Discord.
Yep. The price of 5 packs. And Velkovic.
Not a bad pack that at all.
Yeah, it's not bad, yeah. It's the thing with packs is, like, you know, so the market buying's interesting, right? In terms of that dynamic, because maybe you pay a bit more, but you can kind of build into a stack because you pick who you want. Whereas when you're opening packs, you just get who you're given. So
That's it.
it is quite interesting, but I'm enjoying the actual fun of opening some packs. So there we go. We're due a good pull. Luka Jovic, Milinkovic. We've got two Vanya Milinkovic. He is the best goalkeeper in the world, him, by the way. Wait, you see him against England. I think he'll do 500, him. I might also
Ten,
have one for sale.
10 saves.
And Jan Oblak, another goalkeeper. So, I mean, the thing is, goalkeepers are actually quite sort of in demand and quite hard to get. So, yeah, I mean, they're actually.
We'll Yeah, we'll use a little example. If you use the Germany game last night, Neuer did absolutely nothing the whole game, and unfortunately, he conceded right at the end. I think he got a red score of about 60. If that was Milinkovic, Savic, or Oblak, who had made 3, 4, 5 saves and they conceded, they would have had a higher score than those big name keepers. So it's very interesting and good to have that variety.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I mean, some of these guys and teams that might come third or second and get through could be quite valuable. And obviously, if you don't pull a goalkeeper in your packs, what do? You just keep spending $20, or at some point you just actually go and get a goalkeeper because you need a goalkeeper to play right. So I suppose you can get an epic one as well. Some people maybe use their sort of mythic outfielders, but yeah, there's only 3 epics allowed in world class. So if you're playing in that tournament, it's a bit more difficult, obviously. Right.
And
So
also when we get sorry, McBride, when we get through the knockout rounds, you know that's cagey football. So that's not normally big scores and things like that. So those keepers that all progress will be very, very beneficial and can be that differential as well.
yeah, and also you'll have a lot of teams out as well, right? So you'll get to a point where like cards will just become dead. It'll just be like,
Yeah,
right,
it's it.
there's no ongoing utility. So they are a big group. So we get France and Holland. Yeah, I was actually quite impressed with Holland watching the friendlies. I know that's can be a bit deceiving, but pretty good opening fixture against Poland as well. So if we don't get like Mbappe or Griezmann, I wouldn't mind like a sort of Memphis Depay, Virgil, Joey Veerman,
Kepa.
guys like that. So
Yeah.
Patrick Wimmer. France first game is going to be hard, but Austria are actually pretty solid, so they might not be so bad after that. Matthias de Ligt, don't think he played the friendlies. I'm trying
No,
to think.
there's a little percentage between him and the other defender. I can't think of his name right now of who's going to start for them in the first game.
Van de
So
Ven.
he's not a detective. Van de Ven, funnily, I would think with his season with Tottenham, he would potentially be a starter. But obviously, you've got your Archie and your Van Dijk that's potentially taking that position. But with Van de Ven's pace, you could potentially play him on the wing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, good shout. Um, and Peter Zielinski. He's actually a guy who
He's got
scores pretty well in general.
yeah. Look at that last five. I was just yeah.
Yep. Georgia Wijnaldum. I think with all the injuries he might start actually. I think the coach was getting a bit of stick for talking him up in the friendlies and things, but he might cement a place. Obviously, Coop Miners and the Young been out is big blow for them, but guys like this could just end up finding a place in the team. So interesting.
It'd be exciting.
Denzel Dumfries, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there was a wee bit of chat of Gertruda playing, but I think Dumfries has done so well for Holland at major tournaments that he'll probably get the nod there at right back.
I think Holland is one of those difficult teams to predict, especially in defence. There's so many various options that they've got. So that first game is going to be interesting to watch and see what they go for.
And stuff. And Jeremy
And
Frimpong.
Jeremy Frimpong, I'm sure he'll play up top with Kakpo and well, I can't think of the other one that you just mentioned. I think they'll play
Memphis.
three up front. Yes,
We've got
and
the Dutch
Depay,
stack here. We've got the Dutch stack.
yeah.
Interesting, he's a forward as well because, like in a lot of games, he's a defender, but that's because he used to play as a defender. Now he's playing quite attacking, obviously. So
That's it.
I've not pulled any France players all here. Zielinski again. Give me somebody French. Bloody
And
hell.
let's put it this way, McBride. If you don't put him Frenchie, I do have I don't know if he's going to start. I've got two epic Salibas, so we can make a trade.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to moan it in. We did this the last time, right? Because we got in a Ronaldo at the end, so you never know. But the thing is, France have got Austria first, and that's not an easy first fixture. So maybe a bit more time to just be tempted and just open more packs and just go closer and closer to divorce. Right. Oh, Saliba. I seen the
Oh,
French
you get him. I just said his name and you get him. Okay, let me say the next name, McBride. Let's say Joe Cancelo.
João Cancelo. Okay. No, Trona. And then we've got Wijnaldum again.
Ronaldo again.
We've still got a chance. This is the last one. Is this the last mythic pack in this group? As in, right.
Holding comes
Saliba.
Saliba again.
I think he's going to start though. I think they were saying that think that him and Upamecano will start rather than Kanate. So could be an okay pull actually, to be honest. Sabitzer scores pretty well.
Great score there.
Yeah, does well for Austria. And Lewandowski.
Never.
Well, we never get any Mbappes or Griezmanns, so there we go. We're gonna need a bit of luck. We've still got a couple of packs.
We're gonna have to rip some more tomorrow.
Well, we'll see. Maybe if I get in the money on the world class, then I might reinvest it.
That's what that's what I'm hoping for, but I don't know. It's all going to depend on the result a little later this evening.
Yeah.
Or just now, actually.
Yeah. Right, so we'll get 3 mythic packs for Group E and 3 for Group F. So I thought I would just sort of plan ahead. The reason I've done this as well is because sometimes I look at the market and I see a guy and I think, yeah, I want to buy him. But then I think, well, what if I open a pack and end up with a duplicate? So I thought I would actually start planning ahead a wee bit and just get some guys in, and then maybe if I don't want them, maybe I could list them or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. So
That's it.
and cards are selling as well. Obviously guys who are not playing, it's quite hard to shift, but there are people buying, so that's quite a good sort of dynamic early on and stuff. Noticed that. So right, Group E. Amadou Onana. If he plays for Belgium, I think he'll score pretty well because he's pretty good for Everton. I don't know if he'll get in the team, but we need to see the starting lineup. Radu Dragusin.
Dragusin again.
He's a pretty good player, to be fair. So maybe if I'm wrong about Ukraine, then Romania will be the stack. And Milan Skriniar.
Milan Skriniar.
Yeah. Right.
Interesting thing that you said about the marketplace as well. As we start moving out of the group phases into the knockout rounds, I think a lot more of those players will go because people will need to start picking up people that they've lost in the group stages. So I think that's when it'll pick up as well.
And the pack prices go up, right? So
we will, when it goes into the quarters, obviously all the other teams will be removed, and then we will just have the second round packs that are basically available. I'm not sure how they will structure them, but yeah, all the other players that are basically all from the teams that have been knocked out won't be available anymore. And we'll see there might be a little price increase, but I'm not. Don't take me to the bank on that one.
Okay, good stuff. We're building a full Romania stack here. Why you just put loads of Romanians in? That's because I said I wanted Ukraine.
For their game day, just put all of them in one of your lower divisions and take a fly on it. You never know.
Yeah, it's good enough. Duplicate. We're due a big pool here. I feel as if we're due a big pool. Anyway, we're moaning it in. Let's go.
Good keeper. Good keeper.
Well, it fits a stack. Oh, for fuck's sake. What is it, these Romanians? Jeez, oh.
Unreal.
Don't open packs. Packs are shite. Just, you got to the end of this. Just don't open packs.
No De Bruyne today.
No. Right, we'll get Group F as well. We're moaning in some luck. Let's go. Pepe. Might play, actually.
Experience, yeah.
João Palhinha. Don't think he'll play. Cavetti. I've actually already got him. So I think Turkey have got quite a good opening fixture though against Georgia. I mean, I suppose it could go either way. So Kufal.
Oh.
Are there any good players in these packs, Speedy? Suchek.
Thomas Suchek. You got a West Ham stack there.
And Shengilia. Fucking hell, man.
Guys, if this is my last stream with McBride, it's because of the packs.
Yeah, we're just cancelling all packs. Like Diogo Jota, reasonable option. Like, should
Yeah.
Inacio, don't think he'll play actually. Really good player, right enough, but I'm not sure he'll play. And Shelik. At least it was Celik. There we go. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that overall.
You've got, well, I mean, if you take it in, you've got your Saka, you've got your Ronaldo, you've got two captain materials there, and a couple of others that you pulled. Maybe not the best as when we did the first pack pull.
Yeah, I think I think the problem's going to be like actually getting a full stack together, right? Because obviously you need 11, so it's not so much the sort of peak players or whatever. Like it's probably just putting the strength together. Looking at the first world class, like there's guys who have really went sort of all out to optimize it. So either they'll run out of money, or they'll win loads of money. They'll not run out of money because they'll have loads of Una, and they'll be firing
Mm.
again. So yeah, when you have to think about it, I mean, when people are relisting in the market, they're listing pretty high, right? So it's it's hard to just go in and say, I'm just going to pay $40 for Memphis Depay or whatever, because that's like, double like a pack price. But I don't know. I don't know how other people are doing it, but some people have got like hundreds of cards. So there we go. Maybe I'll just
Look,
gamble.
I went hard group A, group B with what I had. I've obviously already got group C and D. But I think the key is let's wait till tomorrow morning when the game week is done and we see if we place and we get some extra Una. And then I will definitely use whatever I get to reinvest and make sure I'm set up for tomorrow and the subsequent game days.
Yeah, and then also if you get high enough, you win some mythics or some epics as well. So you could pick up some cards here and there as well. So if you get high up,
That's it.
good stuff. Right. Anyway, the Guinness is finished. The packs are finished. So
Cheers.
we're gonna go now.
I'll 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 make sure before you go, I'll make sure next time if I'm invited to another stream, I'll have my own ale with me, and I hope the next pack opening is brilliant. And before you say anything, my call is 0-0 for the next game.
Right. Okay. Right. So I'm going to correct you there. The next time you're going to have to bring some ale and bring some good cards as well. So you've got to actually fix it so that you get some good cards. But anyway, that's fine. Okay.
I'll do that, mate.
Okay. Right. Enjoy the game. Enjoy the pack opening again. It's been good fun. We end in customary fashion. Good luck and go fuck. Money Albanians.